From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by UK Federal Credit Union.
Good evening and welcome to BBN Tonight. I'm Maggie Davis.
And I'm Anna Tarullo. Thanks for joining us Monday after Derby week, Maggie.
I know. It was a long weekend, but an awesome day. A lot of great coverage here on LEX 18. Hope you caught it. And either way, we're going to be talking about it tonight, as well as Kentucky basketball adding another piece to its roster for next season. The baseball team upset the #1 team in America this weekend. And I'm not sure if you know this, but Luke Fortner has about 1,000,000 degrees.
He does.
So you're going to hear from him in just a few minutes as well.
But we have to start with the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. The Derby definitely lived up to that nickname this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And for the BBN, a few familiar faces were in attendance to see the historic upset in person. That's tonight's Big Blue Story presented by CHI St. Joseph Health.
You're going to see it here in a minute. This is what we call a trifecta. It's Wandale Robinson, Ty Washington, and Will Levis posted up at the Kentucky Derby. Levis called the trip a bucket list moment for him, and he's had success in the Ville before. 52-21, never forget. It was also Ty Washington's first trip to Churchill Downs, and he roasted the city of Louisville basically his entire time there, saying he wished the Derby was in Lexington instead because Lex is better than Louisville. Kenny Payne let him use the Cards gym Saturday morning to get in a quick workout. Ty doubled down, saying, "I run this city." So when we found him on the red carpet, we asked, is Ty Washington the king of Louisville?
Yeah, of course. I just got in their gym, worked out yesterday and today. Great facility. Got in there, was loving it, felt great. I'm the king of trolling as well, so Louisville will forever be my city. As long as I'm here, it's my city.
It's good to be back, obviously with a good track record here. But no, today is not about football. It's not about all that. It's just about having a good time with the people that you're close with, and it's an awesome event, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Ty did also thank Kenny Payne for letting him use their facilities. He said KP also gave him some advice heading into the NBA draft, so all in good fun. But Anna, this is so funny to me. Levis at least put up 4 touchdowns over the Cards.
That's right.
The basketball team didn't even play Louisville this year.
But also, I just want to shout out Ty's hat. He's the king of Louisville just based off that. Great fashion, Ty. All right, let's bring in another star who was at the Derby this year. Hello, Tom Leach. We want to know how your Derby weekend was, and what did you think about that shocking upset with Rich Strike?
Well, I had a great Derby weekend as far as the fun and fellowship. The wagering, not so much. Oaks Day was better than Derby. Great story, though. We've had a disqualification in the Derby in 19, a pandemic year, another disqualification. So a lot of negative stories, and this is just a feel-good story. It's a local guy, first time he's been in the Derby, first time the jockey has been in the Derby, and the trainer had his horse prepared to win, and the jockey gave the ride of his life, and we got a spectacular upset.
It really was such a special moment and very historic too. Such a big upset. Unbelievable to get to witness that. And you heard us talking about Will Levis's appearance on the red carpet. He was actually there as a guest of UK grad turned trainer Kenny McPeak, who had Smile Happy and Tiz the Bomb running in the Derby. We talked with Levis about all of that, but of course had to get a football question in as well. Tom, listen to this.
It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. We're looking good. We had a good spring. I'm really happy with how we progressed throughout spring and how we ended up. And we're going to keep grinding this summer. And then when comes camp, I think we're going to be in a really good spot.
There is so much buzz around this program right now, Tom, and around this quarterback right now. Will Levis has also been invited to the prestigious Manning Passing Academy, so he'll spend his summer learning from football's first family. And we've seen him all over these first-round NFL mock drafts. What do you make of all of this preseason buzz?
Well, I think he is a guy, from everything I can tell and from talking to Coach Stoops, that will handle this very well. He is he understands that his success is going to be interconnected with the team's success. If he plays well, there's no guarantee that the team wins, but there's a good chance that they'll have a good season, maybe a great season. If he doesn't play well, the team doesn't do well, he's not going to get as much attention. So I think he understands that this is a great opportunity, and now it's just about putting in the work and continuing to kind of do what he does in terms of being a leader. And all of the accolades will come if he takes care of his business, because that's already happened. He did that last season, played well down at Georgia, even in a loss. And a lot of the scouts and draft pundits saw that tape in watching all of those Georgia guys for the draft. And that seems to have kickstarted a lot of positive buzz for Will for next year's.
That's exactly right. And let's switch gears to the men's basketball team. They signed another late addition to the roster, Adu Thoreau, a 6'5" combo guard out of Quaker Valley High School in Pennsylvania, where he averaged 23 points, 10 boards, 6 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks per game as a senior. He's a 3-star player in most of the recruiting rankings, but he does have a special connection with John Calipari. And in his announcement, he called this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, writing, quote, "My whole life I've been working to get here." Tom, what can you tell us about Thoreau and what he can bring to Kentucky?
Well, he averaged 23 a game, shot 29% on threes, but 77% at the line. But he's had a growth spurt. I had Kyle Tucker from The Athletic on my radio show today. Kyle's talked with the family, and he grew, Adu did, from I think 5'9" to like 6'5", and apparently his doctors say there's still some more potential growth that may happen. And, you know, I looked at his numbers, 10 rebounds a game, I think almost 4 steals, a couple of blocks. The ticket for him to get on the court sooner than people expect is to do what Dominique Hawkins did when he was in that role. He got on the court as a freshman in the very first game up in Chicago against Michigan State because of how he defended. And if Adu defends well and just as an energy guy, you know, maybe watch some old tape of DeAndre Liggins, that'll be his first best path to get minutes and be a meaningful contributor to this team. Otherwise, he develops, and he's a guy that I think the expectation is not going to be gone after a year, and comes in understanding what his role will be, and we'll see how it goes.
Tom, we're about out of time here, but real quick, we have to talk about this picture of Oscar Tshiebwe and Armando Bacot from North Carolina working out together in Lexington. A lot of rebounds in this picture. Do you think anyone could get a board on these two?
Probably not. It'd be interesting to see who had the higher rebound average if they were on the same team. I think Oscar.
Definitely. That's our pick as well. Tom, thank you so much, and we will see you again soon.
You're most welcome.
All right, we've talked a lot about Derby weekend, but Mags, it was also Mother's Day weekend, and UK Athletics put out this very cute video in honor of some of the great moms who work with the department. Check this out.
With this year being the 50th anniversary of Title IX, UK Athletics wanted to honor some of our amazing supermoms who also played Division I athletics in their playing days. By talking to their children, the next generation of Wildcats.
Why do you love your mommy so much?
When I didn't eat all my dinner, she still takes me to get ice cream. She likes playing with me. She buys us ice cream.
I like that she works hard.
She's awesome.
Even though sometimes you make me very mad, you're awesome.
I love you so much, you're pretty. Happy Mother's Day! Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day. I love you, Mommy.
Thank you to all of the amazing moms from UK Athletics. Happy Mother's Day.